Hi everybody, my name is Rhys Barber. I'm the audiologist here at Audiology Associates. We upload new earwax removal videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 9 PM UK time, so please consider subscribing. Hi everybody, this is Rhys Barber from Audiology Associates. Thanks for watching our earwax removal video. Particularly difficult one, this one. You can see here that the wax has actually spread itself across 3 different parts of the ear canal. So really well established and very thinly spread and dried onto that canal. Not an easy one to remove because it is quite deep in a very narrow part of the canal as well. So we've got the standard sized Zollner tube on here. Patient has been using a bit of olive oil, which is what you can see glistening in the light there. So as I get a grip on this bottom section here, this dried out section that's closest to the camera, so furthest away from the eardrum, we're going to lift up here. And as you can see, what we're doing is we lift, you'll see these white patches there underneath. That's actually dry, dead skin that's moistened up a little bit with the olive oil. So it's been rubbing back and forth in there a little bit. Well, now we've managed to raise this up, we can get in with the crocodile forceps. Just get under, there we are, and hold on to it. Now I'm going to try and take this away as gently and as slowly as I can. I'm hoping it's going to pull this deeper section forwards here. You can see it starts to come, but then it tears right across the front end. Now you'll see it there, it fell off the crocodile forceps, so I'm just going to lift it up now with the Zollner tube just so you can get a good look at it. So there you can see how thin that little plate of wax is there. So as we go in now, just before we attach the suction tube, keep an eye on this little white section here. That's more dead skin, but watch what happens when we try and suction. Look at the movement to the dead skin there. See, the whole section of dead skin moves as we get a grip on it. So that dead skin's holding a lot of this in place. So we're going to suction that away first, which is going to help to detach it from the canal wall. You can see all that getting sucked into the Zollner tube there. That's created a gap now, so we're going to try again to pull it forwards. But you can see it's so firmly attached around all those canal walls there. It's really difficult to pull it forwards because you can see that whole outer section there is holding it in place. So I'm trying to bend the side sections away from the canal. So I've put the fine end on here now. You could a little bit broke away, blocking the end of the suction there. The reason I've gone for the fine end, I'm a lot deeper in the canal, and if we've got to do a lot of movement around in here, then the fine end's going to give us a bit more room to maneuver. But you can see it's so thin around the edges that to try and get it to lift off is proving difficult. I'm trying to look for any gap, any bit of purchase I can get onto this wax now. I'm aiming for the top section. You can see there's a little hole there, but as we put pressure on it, can you see it flexes the wax, it pushes it in, it bounces back. So you know, obviously I don't want to go pushing in and go crazy with any pressure on here because it's going to push it right up against that eardrum. It's probably not far off it now. But looking for any loose section of wax around the outside edge, which is going to help us to get a good grip. This top section here could prove easy. If we can pull it down enough that I can get the forceps above and below, I'm hoping that when we get a grip on that section then it's going to fold the whole thing forwards. But it does look very loose up there, so if it breaks away we're not going to be much further forward, but it's worth a try. So I'm just going to bend this back down again to give us as much space as I can for the forceps. You'll see that come into view. There we are. Very carefully, a difficult angle because we're working in a very small gap at the top. Got the grip. As it pulls forward you can see it just start to flex, but then it breaks away, so it's left this central section of wax in here. Jobson horn's going to be no good going in there. If you watch the video that we put on Monday, we talked about the St. Bart's hook. Too close to the eardrum to really prove effective and not enough of a gap. The gap there is very, very small. The St. Bart's wouldn't get through that gap to pull it through. If it was a bit bigger and a bit further away from the eardrum, would have been the perfect tool to get in there. So you can see we've managed to fold this side section down now. If you're a regular viewer, you know what's going to come next. So we're going to fold this to get a nice angular plate, and the crocodile forceps are going to go in now. We're just going to get a grip on that top section just there, gentle pressure, very slow movement back. There we go. Now it's pulled it out of that gap and we've managed to maneuver it down the canal. Broke away just at the entrance there, just because the wax is quite hard and quite brittle. So just using the suction just to maneuver this out. Underneath we can see the softer dead skin section. which is going to be great for getting a good grip on with the suction. So just bending it forwards. There we are. Can you see it folding in these sort of layers of old dead white skin? So we've pulled that out, managed to get a good grip on it. Little red section there in the center. That may be a little bit of dry blood from a bit of irritation to the canal. When you look in there, there's no obvious sign of any bleeding or anything. So you can actually see the eardrum looks very dull. Patient's had a bit of a cold recently, so it's very full up of fluid in there. So this is what we removed. That's 1.5 centimeters there, ½ an inch. That's easy. So you can see it's all come away there. Thank you very much for watching our video today. If you did enjoy the video, then please like. If you're not subscribed already or you'd like to do so, you can click the subscribe button here. If you'd like to check out some more of our videos, they're also up there. Now, if you want to follow us, you can do on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also check our website if you want to know a little bit more about us. As always, guys, until the next time, take care.